did young antechua, and maybe I'm discovered for Europe. I come a bush for Ghana. No, me used to tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Easy, convenient, fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover map him. Tap send. Intienne. Also download the tap send app. No, ever mobile phone so free. Na first ka come we bush for Ghana for na. Tap send. Papa no.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Put sugar level for check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Jupitar Ventures. Emre tudo nani etina kamu kwantin ten akotonyo mabegu ye shop mu se ubenya ni nyina ofako enno so ya asem foforo o so to mfa akosi kaswane ne mpatamu anase achimota lapa se kosi nsawam. Jupitar is your one-stop shop distribution for wholesale and retailers. Safa drinks, insure, enyane, anase ade bia wo pebia. So ukoton kwadia enye bebia wo se wutumwa eye Jupitar. You can locate Jupitar Ventures at Giga Junction inside Soto or call us now on 0208-920-996. Jupitar Ventures, the official sponsor for Sammy Flex TV.
Jupitar Ventures.
Justin again, I young T. I make them know say this a new year day.
YTM on the beat.
Oh, the one king again. Tell them, make them watch this new year. Another new year, no work boko. Hey, Jack and you go back belly, get conclude. No work back on okay, a paradise. Nobody knows tomorrow. Another new year, no work boko. Hey, Jack and you go back belly, get conclude. No about you, no care paradise. Nobody knows tomorrow. Another brand new year. When you dream, got to believe because this dream I feel achieve. Try it on, tell them again. Me won't say that was from the hill. I know say we not go make it. Tell them we are go make it. Another brand new year. When you dream, got to believe because this dream I feel achieve. Try it on. Tell them again, we won't say that was from the hill. I know say we not go make it, tell them we are go make it. Another new year this, last year is gone. So let bygone be bygone. Get a whole set of goals, have ambition. Get a subject with a vision. We say we not go make it. Fire burn the obeah man, we no one say that you them drive on the asphalt. So we tell them this year we go all out. We never watch back. All of the mistakes we do last year, we correct them so we not go repeat it again. This year, we moving to win. And thank God for the life that He give we. Another brand new year. When you dream, got to believe because this dream I feel achieve. Try it on, tell them again. Me won't say that was from the hill. And say we not go make it, tell them we are go make it. Another brand new year. When you dream, got to believe. Another new year, no work boko. Hey, Jack and you go back belly, get conclude. No work back on okay, a paradise. Nobody knows tomorrow. Another new year, no work boko. Hey, Jack and you go back belly, get conclude. No work back on okay, a paradise. Nobody knows tomorrow. Another brand new year. When you dream, got to believe because this dream I feel achieve. Try it on, tell them again. Me won't say that was from the hill. I know say we not go make it, tell them we are go make it. Another brand new year. When you dream, got to believe.
It is a Friday evening here in Ghana, and the live edition of Showbiz Daily is here on Sammy Flex TV with my charges, my people. We are getting ready to interact with the world, and this is what we do on Fridays. Now, you should also know that on Fridays we interact live with you. So tell someone that this is where we discuss our own issues as Ghanaians in the entertainment industry, and we want you to be a part of it. So Sammy Flex here, and man like Derek Money, Powder Nation, the people's favorite man, is in your shot. He is from E News GH, and we are about to do our thing. You can also call him Tag Nation, or better still, Powder Nation. Derek Money is everywhere. He is really everywhere. Now in the middle, in Team Do, this one Chemo, our online manager and digital content strategist, is also seated for us to do our thing. And at the extreme end, Kojo Kin is also here. Now, Kojo Kin can only be introduced as a musician stroke pandit. Yeah, that is musician stroke pandit. Now it's confirmed. It's confirmed. We are getting Kojo's release on 26.
Next week Thursday.
Next week Thursday.
Yeah.
So next week Thursday is the official release
Yes.
of the song called Be Kind.
World premiere.
Wow. Next week Thursday is a world premiere.
World premiere.
Yeah. I love the way the anticipation is high.
Exactly.
From media people and fans. How are you dealing with them? Those who are asking you blah 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 boom boom boom. How are you dealing with them?
Yeah. So I told them to keep it cool. They don't know what to expect. It's like, is this guy going to just do anything else, or he means it? So they are all in anticipation, and it's like some of them are promising me that it's not like, because I am a media person, when whatever I bring, they should accept it. And so they are going to judge it as it is, as we have critically to the core, as we have been doing to other musicians. I told them, yes, I've given them the right to do that, because this is a serious thing that I'm doing. It's not like I just want to try it.
Yeah.
I know I have it, and I want to bring it out. So they are free to criticize. They are free to judge it. At the end of the day, everything goes. We know what we are doing. So definitely, whatever they bring out, we will accept it and move on. So I'm managing them, and I'm taking everything one after the other. Yeah, everything gonna be fine.
Okay, Derek Money. So what are you also doing for Kojo Kin? I know now we come in as friends, we come in as industry people as well. So what are you also doing for him?
Rasami, as you all know, Kojo Kin from diverting from punditry, or better still as a blogger, and then doing music. All the way I understand, whilst we are on our way to journey to our profession, actually chance upon a career which you have
can branch
about, and that's what has happened to Kojo within this space.
He's branched.
His brand to music, which musically he's good. So you have all accepted the brand.
Yeah.
Whereas I mean, as a blogger, as a social media person, as an influencer, I think I'm going to do whatever I can do through my blogging, through my publicity, to help Kojo push him to the top, because I think he has come of age when it's come
for
to
free.
You doing that for free? But I mean, that's for the culture. I can't.
So you don't cash out?
Oh no, for Kojo, no cash out.
Okay.
I can't charge him.
We are recording the show.
Oh yes.
We are recording the show.
I can't charge Kojo.
At least I trust YouTube can guarantee that this will be there for about 20 years.
Oh yes. So I can't charge him, but while the brand is growing and money is coming inside, at least probably. For the start, I can't charge him. You just have to push him to the top. So when you reach the top, and then something pops up or something comes in, you can all enjoy it together.
Okay.
But for the start, we are doing pro bono.
Pro bono.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Okay, so Chemo is doing the promotion and the distribution of Kojo's work. Chemo, how is confidence from your side like?
Wow.
And I don't know if someone has also listened who can give us a view or an opinion, because Thursday is just close. Thursday they're very close.
Yeah, so far so good. And Yeah, I played it for someone to listen, and the feedback was great. Just that there was even the person was like, no, this song there, it belongs to somebody.
Yes, it doesn't look like the Kojo Kin song.
Yes, because Kojo is a new artist. In fact, nobody knows him as a musician.
Yeah.
So when you hear music like that, it's like, hey, now new artist now, or the BBC by. So I think it's the expectation is high, but I think people will love it. People will love it. For people to listen to it and say, no, this one belongs to somebody. And they are not mentioning like
near names.
Yes.
Yeah.
A very famous person who we all know that that person is
when it comes to
music and even the writing is top notch. So so I trust that we will have really positive feedback from this one. And so those who are anticipating, they should be ready for something good coming their way.
Well, I can also promise you guys that this is going to be a good piece. Personally, I've worked on it. I've been doing back and forth with Kojo. Let's put this one here, let's put this one there, like that. And because we are more part of this, we couldn't just sit down for any work to come out, because when he is critiqued, we are all going to suffer the the critique as well. So we couldn't sit down for him to just do anything. So we have made sure we have prepared something beautiful. We pray and we hope that you guys like it. So on Thursday, we will give you guys the chance to listen to it here, and it will be out on all the streaming platforms. And we are also going to give you a YouTube channel, latest by midweek or something. Then you guys can all anticipate and wait for it. This is our business, and I can tell you that our business that we want to take very serious. Very soon, be coming to tours in your countries, in your continent. So watch out for us. Yeah, we mean this, and we pray that it goes well as we want it. Let me say thanks to the people behind the scenes. Digital Rasta, call him Currency on camera, Richie Flex. He's the editor, director of the show. Emmanuel Forila PJ, Gideon Nilam Tessin, all supporting this production. My name is Sammy Flex. We can rock and roll now. Now, I would want us to look at this story as our first story. Nabil Alassan has been talking about events in Ghana and the fact that, to him, events in Ghana are not successful ventures. He thinks that if you are really looking forward to make money, you should not be thinking about events. Being in event production for so many years, he thinks if he invests in logistics alone, it is worth it than investing in the production of an event itself. We hosted him on CTV, on that was yesterday's edition of CTV, and he gave us this information, including other knowledge about events production here in Ghana. Let's listen to a bit of it, and let's find out how best we can turn this. First of all, do we all agree? We have all had experiences with events one way or the other. Derek here has been doing events. Intim Dodo has done so many events with KSM. And of course, Kojo has also been doing gigs. So, like, is it a reality or maybe their way of doing things? And if it is, what is the solution? Let's go watch it. When I come back, we will start talking.
I've been part of a lot of international shows from way back. And I have international riders that is in my email, and I've provided stuff for. Now, when you look at the things that they demand till now, not a single company has that
in Ghana.
I would say the person that comes close to it will be Silicon House. Yeah. Now, that's an individual. They have things that can supply everything in terms of a rider. But when it comes to me, when it comes to let's say WAP, Control Light, Rhythms Africa, Sammy Awani, all those people, it becomes difficult because, you see, even though I'm making profit, I cannot still pick my capital and invest into something that will not come immediately. So I need to invest into something that is okay, that I can do whatever I can do with it and still make some money on the side. So when you talk equipment, when I'm going into, let's say, DMB equipment, may sound.
What is DNB?
It's a type of speaker, like speakers. DNB, JBL, early acoustics, and all those things. Those are top of the line equipment. So if I'm going for CL3, CL5s like Yamaha, mixers, Midas, all those things, they are expensive. So when am I going to get an international show who is demanding all these things so that I can make my money back? And how long is it going to take? So rather, I'll buy a Soundcraft somewhere, a Behringer somewhere that I can use for the job. So that one meeting the conference or China meeting my way, and mind you, let's say I'll go and buy a Mayor speaker or let's say DMB and Uber and Tim and so I'll charge you $20,000 per gig. Because conference pen you understand it's too expensive. But when you look at the equipment that you've bought and what you're going to use with it, you cannot afford to undercharge.
Okay.
Let me give you a clear scenario. Gear House, they were in Ghana. They've closed down. Why? It's because of this same.
They were also logistics providers.
Yes. Gear House is big in South Africa. One of the biggest.
So they came to set up here in Ghana?
Yes, one of the biggest companies in South Africa. But when they came to Ghana, they realized that the way they even cost their staff, we were not used to that. And the costing that they give, they can cost you and cost for insurance and all those things, but we don't do that. Into invoice now.
Insurance for the gadgets.
Yes, and even the events that they are doing, and it's a standard thing we need to do.
All right, so Nabil is the CEO of Event Factory. They are providers, logistics providers for events here in Ghana. Yesterday, when we hosted him, he shared these details with us on the show that events are not profitable in Ghana. Kojo, let's start with you, and I want you guys to be very straight today so we can touch on all the various topics and we can also read some comments as well.
Yeah, that was a good call from Nabil. The interview was so educative, and at times I ask myself why some of these people, they don't reach out to the media platforms to project that side of the business. I don't know if you guys reach out to him.
Yeah, we called him.
Exactly.
In fact, let me say we've been chasing him ever since the Christmas event were ongoing. That was when we were chasing, but he told us he was busy with his stuff. So we told him that, okay, after the Christmas event, we will get him, and
it has always been a worry. You guys, he is a business, okay? And as a business, you need to project yourself out there. We have all this equipment here, and many people don't even know how your terms and conditions. He was mentioning certain things that the public didn't know. So how do you project yourself for people to even know and understand the kind of things that you do? And he's mentioned some businesses that has closed down, and I think it is due to some of these things. Yes, those who are into the event proper will know about you, but the masses supposed to also know and understand how some of these conversations work. So the details that he gave, the breakdown. If you are also just a party goer or somebody, understanding of some of this information will even is the way you even treat or perceive some of these events. When people are putting out ticket prices, okay, the last time the man was saying they pay you to come even do this setup. So it means it makes sense. So these conversations need to go out there, and people for people to also know how that side of events operate. And so the statement is, it is not profitable to events are not profitable in Ghana. Yes, for him being in that field, I think he's supposed to know what is happening there better than some of us. But one thing I also know is that we know we have attendance issues, as in people patronizing some of these events because of the cost. And where he is coming from, I think he's coming from the problem of quality, as in offering quality services to get the response. But people at the end of the day cannot pay for that quality. So how exposed he is, the kind of people he has to work with. And trust me, when you travel and you go out there and you experience the best, it is difficult to lower your standards.
Yeah. And he has done
and that is the problem Nabil is facing now, because he has worked with a lot of people, the kind of understanding they have about the job, how simple they make the work be, and when you charge them, they are ready to pay, and you can also provide them value for money. But when you come down here, people want to get the best, but they don't want to pay the corresponding price to it.
That comes with it, yeah.
And that is always a problem here. But business is business, and it's about what you have and what we can offer. You can't give me, let's say, a $20,000 and expect me to provide a service of $40,000. That can never be possible. And I also want to believe that no matter the price that we have to give you the service that it comes with. In that way, we are all going to make our profit. So, yes, we explain everything to you. If you are having an outdoor concert or indoor concert, these are the kind of equipments that we can offer. If you want this, and that, this is the price. If you don't want that, we can reduce it to this, and that, an alternative, and that is the price. And so we need to have different services for everybody who has, depending on their purchasing power or how much they can spend. So by so doing, yes, we can still get the price that we know. I don't know if he was speaking in the sense of if I am an event organizer and I've rented their services. For him, he is taking his money.
Yeah.
So maybe at the end of the day, I will make loss because people are unable to attend for that aspect. Okay, meaning that events here, he feels the plight of some of these event organizers.
He plays both roles.
He also organizes.
Yes, he organizes his own events.
Yes, so if it is coming from him, then I think based on his target audience, the people that he is targeting, because before you set out for any business, you need to know the people you are targeting. And in analyzing them, you check their spending power.
Okay.
So if I'm organizing a show for the streets and I want to give them sophisticated equipment, which is so high, but at the end of the day, when I break it down into my cost, ticket cost, if they can't pay, then I am not doing the right business. In as much as I want to set a standard for people to know that, yes, we are capable. In Ghana, we have the logistics to make the show good. I need to also check where the people I'm targeting. Other than that, if the target is the high class NS, then you can go full time because you have analyzed that, yes, these people can pay for the price.
Okay.
Yes. If you don't do it that way, then it means the problem rather is not coming from the patrons.
Goers, yeah.
Yes, but you didn't do your feasibility studies very well. Okay. That is why maybe they are not, unless also maybe he has a long-term goal that, okay, let me push this thing in, get my optics, then maybe seek for sponsorships, or in the long run let people know that, yes, we also have the capability, which can also attract you foreign contracts. And I want to believe that most of the shows, that the gigs that he played here, which maybe he didn't make profit, it was the yardstick for other foreign gigs to give him some contracts, which in the long run earn him some profit.
Okay. All right, Derek, continue from there. Still about events. So use your examples. So the old woman, you know, like a file then. What to say?
Brother, let me greet Jackie.
Yeah.
My madam, no.
Yeah. Now she's called Pim.
Pim.
She's got a bit too.
And then this doctor, Dr. Nita.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's true. Personally, I've been asking. I've been testing her. I think maybe she's busy or something. I've been testing her. I've not been getting a response. But I'm sure Barry Madam's she has been. Yeah,
sure. But I mean, I have spoken, and I think he's speaking from a perspective of his event and the logistic point of view. And one thing I want to emphasize more is, or better still, when you listen to him, what I can see, what he wants to tell or what he wants to put across is sponsorship. Because it's difficult to organize events in Ghana, especially when you don't have sponsorship or partnership. All this comes with the logistics, because when you have partnership and sponsorships, getting logistics and then the goods for your event is very easy, because the sponsorship deal, the sponsorship package is going to cater for all this. Last time, let me give a scenario. We were organizing awards at a National Theatre exhibition. So during that time, we went for CJ Logistics. And
he's also popular with logistics.
Yes, with logistics. And due to availability of money, we don't have that huge money he was charging. So we negotiated. So we give you this, we give you us this. We ended up having a shallow sound.
Because you couldn't pay for.
Because we couldn't pay for
what was required. Now more categories.
No, yeah, categories, because we don't have the resources, we don't have the funds to go in straight. So, ye be my move for at the end of the day, brass and muti sound and me, I'm a sound of Kanamaraho. Yeah, and it was an awards night. These are certain things that we need to take a critical look at. That's why I always praise. Me there be a bonfire my bonny condoms. Yeah, I think say they've come to sacrifice to capture to rescue the Ghana events industry. Because they've done so many events. When you look at the when the Shea concert, look at the logistics. Like everything was on point. Not even that one alone with the Mozambique Disco, Blast Serif, and all the events they organized. Yes. Hey, Charlie, and listen to the sound. Look at the logistics. Everything was on point. So to me, it boils down to sponsorship and then partnership. If you are not getting all this within our space, we are going to have events that we are not going to be satisfied with. Because we've been having so many events that flops within the space before you realize it was a logistics problem, whether lighting or sound. One way or the other, if you are having stakeholders who are ever ready to cushion or push money into the system, I think we will have better events with better logistics and sound.
Okay.
So I always pray, as I will say, I always pray for Ebony Condoms. They have that heart. Let me.
But are they also getting what they are looking for back?
That's I'm coming. During Shea concert, I chance upon